Good day. Here are the headlines from the Philippine News Agency. President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. extended his congratulations to Indonesian Defense Minister Prabowo for leading the presidential elections in Indonesia. In a tweet from his official X account, the president expressed his warmest congratulations to Prabowo, highlighting the potential for strengthened ties between the Philippines and Indonesia. Marcos refers to Indonesia as a close neighbor and partner in the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, as he emphasized the importance of deepening bilateral relations between the two countries. The president also noted that this year marks the 75th anniversary of diplomatic relations between the Philippines and Indonesia, officially established on November 24, 1949. The 72-year-old Prabowo is a former military special forces commander. According to independent pollsters, Prabowo currently leads in the presidential polls against rivals Anis Baswedan and Ganhar Pranowo. World leaders have also extended their congratulations to Prabowo for his significant lead in the elections. President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. said the government will pursue charges against Chinese fishermen if legal basis on their alleged use of cyanide to damage Bajo de Masinloc or the Scarborough Shoal is found. In an interview during the 16th Ani ng Dangal 2024 event in Manila on Tuesday, Marcos said he knew about the alleged cyanide fishing of the Chinese fishermen based on reports from the Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources. However, he emphasized that the incident in Bajo de Masinloc is more alarming as it has been a prevalent practice in Philippine waters. As such, the National Task Force for the West Philippine Sea has directed BFAR to collect evidence to substantiate their assertions. The Department of Justice also expressed its commitment to assisting relevant agencies in gathering evidence and building a case against individuals responsible for the said cyanide fishing in the area. Rimulya earlier said the Philippines intended to file an environmental case against China over concerns in the West Philippine Sea, particularly regarding massive coral harvesting along Rosul Reef. For its part, China's foreign ministry has dismissed Philippine allegations. The Department of Education is gradually shifting back to the April-May break, starting with adjustments for the remaining activities for school year 2023-2024. According to DEPED, this shift aims to prevent disruption of school days necessary to cover all learning competencies. DEPED also noted that the decision to shift the school break is being made after extensive consultations with teachers, learners, and relevant stakeholders, along with findings from the study of the Philippine Normal University. Based on DEPED Order No. 3, Series of 2024, the end of school year 2023 to 2024 is now set for May 31, 2024, with the end of school year break from June 1 to July 26. The third quarter examinations are scheduled for March 25 to 26, and the fourth quarter exam will be held on May 16 to 17. Schools are also encouraged to conduct their end-of-school year rites from May 29 to 31. The official start of school year 2024 to 2025 will be on July 29, 2024 and will end on May 16, 2025 with the Brigada Eskwela set to commence a week before the start of the new school year. Meanwhile, DEPED's Palarong Pambansa will be conducted on July 6 to 17, National Festival of Talents on July 9 to 13, National Schools Press Conference on July 9 to 13, and Learners Convergence on July 9 to 15. DEPED also emphasized that no voluntary or mandatory tasks or activities shall be given to teachers from June 1 to June 30, 2024. House Speaker Martin Romualdez is urging Filipino youth to go out and register for the 2025 election and exercise their rights to suffrage. In a statement, Romualdez emphasized the importance of voter registration and active participation in the country's democratic process. Aside from being a civic duty, exercising their right to vote also empowers the youth to make their voices heard to effect change. Romualdez said he will launch a series of voters registration drives and awareness campaigns targeting educational institutions, youth organizations, and communities nationwide. The Commission on Elections recently opened the registration period for the 2025 midterm elections. Registration will continue until September 30 with designated sites including COMELEC offices, malls, and special registration areas like churches and plazas. For the recent 2023 Barangay and Sangguniang Kabataan elections, the COMELEC recorded over 91 million registered voters across more than 200,000 clustered precincts and 37,000 voting centers. The Paranaque Prosecutor's Office has gathered enough evidence to press charges against the owner and driver of a van for using the vehicle as a public utility vehicle without proper permits. Resolution from the Paranaque City Prosecutor's Office states that the van owner, identified as Roberto Salvador, and driver Rocky Cos are facing charges for violating Section 18 in relation to Section 24 of Commonwealth Act 146 as amended by Republic Act 11659, known as the Public Service Act. The law prohibits individuals, associations, or corporations from engaging in public service businesses without obtaining the necessary permits. LTO Chief Assistant Secretary Vigor Mendoza II said Salvador and Cos failed to provide any documentation from the Land Transportation Franchising and Regulatory Board permitting the van's use as a PUV. The case originated from an LTO operation along Ross Boulevard, where Cos was stopped on suspicion of picking up passengers without authorization on October 24 last year. LTO enforcers found out that Cos was indeed ferrying passengers for the 13 Martires City Paranaque route for 120 pesos per passenger. The vehicle was then impounded. If found guilty, both the owner and the driver would face a 6 to 12 years imprisonment and a fine of 2 million pesos. Legitimate transport groups complain of losing 30% of their daily income to operators of colorum vehicles. And that's the latest and the biggest stories on the Pna Headlines. For more news updates, please visit our website pna.gov.ph or our Facebook and Dex account, Philippine News Agency. The Pna Headlines is also streamed via the Servicio Facebook page. You may also watch the Pna Headlines through the Philippine News Agency's YouTube account, via the News and Information Bureau website, nib.gov.ph under Pna News, or on the Facebook page of the Presidential Communications Office or PCO. I am Marita Muahe, and this is the Pna Headlines, bringing stories that unite the nation.